sending those out as soon as the last week of October, and those could be hitting your mailbox as soon as the first week of November. We do want to remind you about the fact that they'll be open 2 Saturdays in November to accept those payments. That will be November 12th and November 19th from 8 a.m. until noon. So again, 2 Saturdays there at your convenience, and if you have any questions or you want to see that information, it's available at our website, wcldradio.com. Emergency management locally says funeral services are scheduled today for a 6-year-old Amish boy who died Monday morning along Highway 1297. Roy Gingrich was killed after a pickup truck traveling eastbound along Old Bowling Green Road crashed into the rear of the buggy that his family was traveling in. Kentucky State Police confirmed 3 children were involved in that crash alongside their mother, Ella. Barron County Emergency Management named Roy in a message Thursday afternoon to urge motorists in the community to be aware of the expected horse and buggy travel along Highway 1297 or the associated areas. The Gingrich family, they do reside in Smiths Grove. The Facebook post saying, quote, "Let's have the compassion for this family as we would expect for our own. This is tragic anytime it happens. It is harder on people when younger life has to be laid to rest." No other details were provided with this incident. It does remain unclear where or when those funeral services will be held. And we do want to remind you about potential traffic impacts, of course, that are going to be happening in Park City tomorrow. There's going to be a big event there in Park City, and I know they're really excited about it, but you do need to be aware of this. Saturday, October 22nd, 100 runners. They'll be leaving Park City's Bell's Tavern at 7 a.m. sharp, so all the surrounding roads there around Park City will be shut down in order for those runners to pass safely and quickly. Now, the Park City Fire Department, they'll be stopping traffic at the light on Louisville Road and on 255 at the corner, as well as the Interstate 65 ramps. Volunteers, they'll also be stopping traffic along Old Dixie Highway. And again, the Mammoth Cave 50K and 25K Ultra Run. It'll begin at 7 a.m. sharp. They do ask that you use extra caution, be respectful, and aware as runners begin that race. Again, that's going to be they're going to be having another event there at Park City from 9 to 3 at Bell's Tavern tomorrow as well. So keep that in mind. That's all coming up there in the northern part of the county. And some exciting news for Western Kentucky University beginning the fall next year. WKU here in Glasgow will begin offering an early college program, allowing college-ready high school students to earn 30 hours of WKU credit by taking classes at WKU here in Glasgow alongside current college students. Western's President Timothy Caboni made that announcement here Thursday during an event at WKU in Glasgow to celebrate 20 years at its campus home on Hilltopper Way. Now, again, he was really excited about this fact that the partnership continues with the university and the city and county here locally.
So the relationship between WKU and Glasgow and Barron County and the larger region has always been strong. The challenge that we face as a region is education is changing. And so what we have to do is continue to partner with folks to ensure that we continue to serve the needs of Barron County and Glasgow and the other 14 regions to the east.
Early college at WKU in Glasgow is for local high school students who plan to attend college and want to get a jump start on their WKU degree pursuit during their junior and senior years of high school. Another official from the university was in attendance, and that was Mr. Derek Strode, the director of WKU regional campuses. He discussed the fact that the WKU Glasgow campus is unique in the fact that they do offer 4-year degrees there rather than the other regional campuses, which are simply transfer campuses.
What the early college program does for us is it helps us bring new students in, gives them a great opportunity, helps us work with our local high schools, and it also brings more classes for our degree-seeking students so that we've got broader choices for them as they complete WKU's Colonnade plan.
Now, again, selected students, this is how this will work. They'll take Colonnade and profession-specific college courses at WKU in Glasgow throughout the morning. And again, that Colonnade, that's WKU's version of general education courses. They will return to their high school each afternoon for high school classes, and courses will be based on their chosen professional career track in either agriculture, business management, crime and legal studies, education, or nursing. That's all coming from a news release from the university. And again, again, this is something that President Caboni was pretty excited about.
Each of the deans of the 5 academic colleges at the university have skin in the game. They're participating, they understand how this is good for them and their colleges and their students, but it's also good for the community to have deans on board, and deans of each of those colleges shows our commitment to every student, every interest, no matter what they want to do after they complete their degree.
No activity on this morning's 911 report. Reminder, 7286 New Bowling Green Road. There's an accident with injury this morning. Be aware crews are in that area, but again, that roadway should not be closed. Simply use caution if you are traveling in that direction. Folks are going to be out and about helping that motorist there. 7:20, it's 40 degrees. Coming up, Henry Royce sits down with a couple of guests about 2 separate exciting things. You won't want to miss that. Coming up straight ahead.
You work hard for your money, and South Central Bank has created a way to get your money working for you by announcing new CD rates. A 21-month CD with an APY of 3.25% is now available. That's right, a 21-month CD paying 3.25% is available right now from South Central Bank. Need a shorter term? Well, a 9-month CD will pay 2.5% APY. Minimum deposit $500. The power of these CD rates is very impressive. Come into any South Central Bank office today and get your money working for you. Remember FDIC. Penalty for early withdrawal may apply.
The outdoors, you love it. On the road, the trail, in the water, or in your own backyard. You want the best of everything to help you get the job done better and faster. And out the door, off to your next adventure. Make it happen at the new locally owned KY Power Sports Outdoor and Marine of Glasgow. See John Dial to get your surroundings spectacular with power equipment from Skag, Gravely, Echo, Cub Cadet, Wright, and more. Mowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. Even pressure washers from Vortex. Plus engine repair if you need it. And rock and mulch when you're ready to liven up your landscaping. To put your go into gear, get your own ATV or side-by-side UTV from KY Power Sports. And for those who know life is best enjoyed on the water, KY Power Sports Outdoor and Marine in Glasgow carries personal watercraft and power boats. When it comes to everything outdoors, see new owner John Dial and make it happen at the new locally owned KY Power Sports Outdoor and Marine, 402 South L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
Good morning live, WCLU, 40 degrees, 22 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. And as is always the case, we love having company here. We have a bunch of company. Today, we have an esteemed special guest in the studio with us. We have Danny Fine Arts Bistro Williams is here. That's your middle name is Bistro. That's right. Danny Williams.
You shorten it to Fab.
That's right. He's a Fab guy right here. Danny Williams with the Fine Arts Bistro is with us in the studio. Now, Danny is as fine of a neighbor as you would want to have because he's just right up the street here from the radio station. But my goodness, he has built a fabulous place that people just love to come and dine. And we're talking about the Fine Arts Bistro right there on the corner of the Glasgow Square and North Ray Street. You know where it is. You see people coming out of there looking full and looking happy. And Danny, we've got some good things to talk about that you've got going on. Danny's always, of course, he is the owner / operator, and those are 2 distinct different titles for sure.
It is.
You have to be always thinking about how to move forward with your business. One of the things I understand you've been working on, Danny, is a new menu.
Yeah, we try to be seasonal. And by the way, thank you for those kind words. I really appreciate that.
I mean, they're all true. Very true.
Oh, you're too kind. Yeah, I try to be seasonal with the menu. You know, I try to come up with different things to do and to put out there. So I usually change it twice a year. The spring-summer menu went really well. We had some great salads and sandwiches on there. And this fall menu, we've got a couple of new menu sections. We've had lots of requests for soups. And I used to do a soup, maybe once a week as a special, but now we have 2 soups every day.
That is big news. I tell you why, because when it started turning cold, I got to thinking, wouldn't some soup be good right now?
That's exactly what I think about too.
So but you were ahead of me and said, "Hey, here's a couple." So what's the soups today?
Well, the 2 soups that we have constantly are a basil tomato soup and a potato soup.
Ooh, potato soup.
Those are the 2 favorites for sure. Because when I run specials, I make notes and say, "Okay, it sold like this," or "It didn't sell like that." And those 2 soups have always done extremely well. And then every once in a while I'll have a rotating soup. Like this week I did chili because it was down in the 20s.
Yeah, it was.
That seems like good chilly weather.
Don't quit doing that one because I've been cold all week.
Yeah, good chili is very comforting. So
yes, indeed, and that's nice to know that you have that. In other words, you recognize that is meeting a need that's going to be with us for a while.
Yeah. I'm just listening to the customers. Really, they give me feedback. I see it on social media,
sure,
or walk around and talk to people at the tables. And,
well, now
and the numbers don't lie too. So
well, and here's something else. You think about a restaurant of the high caliber that Fine Arts Bistro is. Yes, they have food, but my goodness, do we want to put an exclamation point on the kind of coffee that you all fix up for people up there for sure.
Well, thank you once again. Yeah, we try to do. Coffee has always been an important thing to us. It started out that way with the previous owners, Sandy and Peggy Bates, and then Sandy is we get our coffee locally from him. He roasts it himself. He's a master at this. He does a very good job. I think it's not too bitter, but it's just right. He does like a medium roast for most of those beans he gets.
Well, I'm one of these folks that, I love to try new kinds of coffee, but I'm going to be honest with you. Every time I get up there, I circle back around to the old standard dirty hippie.
Oh, yeah.
That just kind of describes me a little bit.
Oh, does it?
That's why I keep buying it,
I didn't realize you were such a Grateful Dead fan.
Yeah, that's right, I am. Now, here's the thing, though, is that you always have a variety of coffees available, and really, if you use your trips up there to the Fine Arts Bistro and get some of this coffee that maybe you've thought about trying but didn't want to, I have a suspicion you're going to be totally impressed.
Yeah, I think so. Kelly Underwood, Miss Kelly, she's fantastic, and she's come up with some really great drinks, coffee concoctions, and sometimes just like me, she listens to the customers and see what they want, and she'll put things together. She's really, really good at it.
Well, you talked about your menu that you've had this summer with some new sandwiches and things of that nature and some local food. Why don't you put an exclamation point here on some of these homemade sandwiches and homemade local items that you've been cranking out at the Fine Arts Bistro this year? Of course, we're talking about from this point forward, but just give them an idea of what they might have missed.
Yeah, I try to make everything in-house. I am a chef and do enjoy making food, and I love it. And using local farmers, we got lots of them around, like Moore's Family Farm. We use his. He's just. He's got the best stuff, and we use his sausage for just about everything. I make homemade sausage gravy for our biscuits and gravy, and I use his sausage for it. Man, it just makes it better.
I can't get off of the farmer's omelet either. That's got a lot of Moore's sausage in that too.
It's got Moore's Family Farm sausage in there, and some of the sandwiches. I make a homemade pesto. We do a pesto grilled cheese. That's pesto. The bistro chicken. I make a seasoning for the chicken that I use that I came upon during COVID, during the shutdown. Came a little recipe that I developed there for a chicken seasoning. And I also make homemade pimento cheese.
Yes, and that's mighty fine.
It's thank you. It's actually a combination of like my mom's recipe and my own ideas. When I was a kid, she just made the best pimento cheese. We'd watch UK basketball, listen to Kay Wood Lefford, and eat pimento cheese and beer cheese.
And you can buy that to go.
Yeah, we got a little fridge up there. I call it the bistro retail fridge.
Yeah, and take it home, get another bite.
Yeah, I try to keep it full, but people keep taking stuff out of it.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
We make our homemade chicken salad as well. It's probably our biggest seller. It's our flagship sort of sandwich too. Yeah. So we sell that by the pound, and we sell the pimento cheese and the pesto, and then I make homemade sauces too. Our most popular is the cilantro lime aioli. And that's a weird word, but aioli just means basically garlic and mayo.
Yeah. Well, here's what I like about the fact you've given us a little bit of a secret. If there's something you really like or something you really like to see, come in there and talk about it, and talk about it to Kelly Underwood.
Yeah.
Because she'll get the word back there to the big cheese, and y'all might be sitting around and considering it. And certainly let them know what you like, because there's so much to like.
Yeah.
I meant before we went on the air, I talked about when the car show was up there, and when I was in the restaurant, people from everywhere were in there, and everybody was thinking, "Man, this place is crowded." But when they looked at the menu, they sat down. They said, "Well, we'll just wait for it to clear out because we want this stuff." And that says a lot for the way your menu is.
Yeah, well, thank you. Brunch on Saturday from 8 to 12 is usually pretty busy, especially with a farmer's market or if an event on the square like the car show. We're usually pretty busy. So.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we got the new menu coming out. Be looking and seeing what's new for fall, and we don't want to ever forget, particularly on the cold mornings. Go get a cup of coffee, one of specialty coffees from the Fine Arts Bistro, and be thinking about. And while you're up there, find out what the soups are.
Yeah,
and get ready to come back for that.
Yeah, the other menu section that's new is that I've introduced some bowls.
Okay,
there's a chicken burrito bowl. It's rice, chicken, light beans, corn, tomatoes, cheddar cheese, and some avocado slices. And then I drizzled the cilantro lime aioli on that. That's been extremely popular since I put it on there.
That's a chef's term, drizzle.
You've
got to be a chef to be able to know how to accurately and succinctly drizzle stuff on good food.
Yeah, it's important to make it look nice. And what they say is you eat with your eyes first.
Yeah, I believe that. I do.
The other bowl is a burger bowl where I take some ground beef and some the bistro roasted rosemary potatoes, a little bit of lettuce, dill pickles, some tomato, and I make what's called a special sauce, so like a burger sauce, which is basically just like a Thousand Island type of sauce.
It sounds good. I'm hungry. I am hungry, and I haven't eaten anything yet. Maybe that explains it.
That probably does explain it.
Chef Danny Williams, we are tickled to death to have you down here today. Danny's the guy you see up there at the bistro, but I got to tell you, Danny does not stop and chat much because he's too busy making sure that what he cranks out is at the perfection that he demands of himself in serving his customers. So, you can go back there and just yell his name.
Just say hi.
And he'll look from the back there where he's making sure what he serves. But, that's somebody you want to do business with, somebody that is knowledgeable about quality control. And you don't want anybody to have a bad experience up there. And the way you do that is you make it all good.
Yeah. I mean, food's got to be delicious or people won't want it.
Okay, let's do some specifics here. What time of the day do you open for folks to come up there and get their day started?
Well, Monday through Friday, we're open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
And Saturday, we do a brunch from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay, all right. And what time can I start coming up there and ordering lunch?
We start lunch at 10:30.
Okay, all right.
So we do breakfast from 7 to 10:30, and then we do that conversion.
Yeah.
Sometimes they mingle into each other.
Yeah.
Some people want a chicken salad sandwich 10:30, and some people want a farmer's omelet.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That farmer's omelet, I could eat that any hour of the day. I don't know what all your inspiration was on that, but my goodness, is it good?
It is. It's one of my favorites too. I like to put a little. Sometimes I put the chipotle mayo that I make on there, or the cilantro lime aioli. Do a little drizz on that.
It's all good. It's all very local, too. All those local ingredients and other local vendors that you use. It's the Fine Arts Bistro. It's on the corner of North Ray Street and the north side of the Glasgow Square. You can see it right there. It is a happening spot. Next week, Danny, we're going to be in the 70s. Come on up there and eat out on the sidewalk.
Yeah. We got a couple tables outside.
Couple out there with the tables. Just you can see everybody.
Yep.
And get full at the same time.
And
you will want to come back to the bistro. Thanks for getting down here this morning, Danny.
Well, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it very much. Danny Williams, the Fine Arts Bistro. Get it on your to-do list right now.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you. Over-the-counter COVID tests are available and can be billed to most insurance carriers. You can also receive the COVID vaccine at Highland Pharmacy. Register at highland-pharmacy.com. That's highland-pharmacy.com. Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Let's turn to local sports. High school football tonight. Glasgow plays their final home game of the season as they host Casey County in a district contest. The Scotties will be trying to rebound from a loss to Taylor County last week that dropped them to 5-3 overall and 1-2 in the district. The Rebels secured the district championship last Friday with a win over Hart County that improved their record to 6-2 overall and 3-0 in the district. Join us for the broadcast beginning with the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show at 6:30 on WCLU 103.1 and 1490, on Willie 94.1 and 102.3, online at WCLUradio.com or on the WCLU app. The time is set 7 o'clock tonight for kickoff at Hank Roy Stadium. Barron County is also at home tonight with a game against Meade County. The Trojans are 4-4 on the season, 0-2 in the district after falling to North Hardin last Friday, while the Green Wave is 3-5 overall and 1-1 inside the district. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 o'clock at Trojan Stadium. Other high school football games around the area tonight. Caverna travels to Jackson County. Hart County plays at Community High School in Unionville, Tennessee. Edmondson County visits Monroe County. Metcalfe County is on the road at Greene County. Allen County Scottsville goes to Russell County. Warren East welcomes Franklin Simpson. Warren Central travels to Marshall County. Bowling Green plays at Christian County. Greenwood entertains South Warren. And Adair County is on the road at Taylor County. And that's a check of local sports.
Workout Anytime is offering $10 memberships for a limited time. You heard me right. $10 a month to join Workout Anytime. Regardless of your budget, Workout Anytime is affordable and ready for you to join today. You also have access to tanning beds, the sauna, and hydro massage. Plus, you work out when you want with 24/7 access. Become a member today for $10 a month for a limited time. Get started today at your local Workout Anytime.
Don't forget to check out the buy one, get one free special.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. Dot-com crash, housing crash, and the roller coaster we're going through right now. It's a dangerous time to not know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So, how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer, NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/advantage. netsuite.com/advantage.
42 degrees, WCLU. Good morning live. We always, like we say, like to have company. This one's not really company. She's been around here a long time, but she is here talking about some good things. We're talking about Angela Briggs. Angela is with us today wearing her YMCA hat. How you doing this morning, Angela?
I tell you what, it's a crisp morning out there.
It really is.
It really is.
I've got one of Angela's business cards right here, which is really a cool thing. I can introduce you as the Director of Financial Development and Grants at the YMCA.
Fancy.
It does.
But it's kind of like a catch-all.
But these cards have a little bit different meaning, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're getting into the Halloween season, and the YMCA says, let's have some spooky fun. And
spooky is an understatement here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. There's probably some stronger words for that, but we're talking about Panic at Pin Oak.
Panic at Pin Oak.
Panic at Pin Oak. I love the name. Now, break down what that name is all about, Angela.
So, Pin Oak, there's a bunch of pin oak trees in the woods there beside the YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought you couldn't find a better place in Glasgow to have a haunted woods.
Okay.
So, we decided to do that. It'll be this weekend and next weekend. And the pin oak trees are basically the majority of what's in the Little Woods area. But, again, this weekend next, it'll be way more screams, I think, than pin oaks and probably people wanting out.
So this is something where, is this a daytime scary thing?
I mean, it's scary during the daytime while we've been setting up. Like you'll hear something fall and you'll look around. But no, this will be starting at 8 p.m. and it's over at 11. Mm-hmm. And we've got the Purge. We've got Leatherface with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, now go slower.
Okay.
The Purge, what is that?
The Purge is basically for 12 hours in a dystopian future. The government allows you to commit any crime, including murder.
Ooh.
So it's like a free pass, all the things you've wanted to do but didn't want to get caught for it.
Yeah,
The Purge is the time to do that.
Okay, and so let's talk about after the Purge. What'd you say it was?
We have Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, that Leatherface, I don't think it's exactly a beautiful character.
Not very pretty at all, and the chainsaw certainly kind of sets the tone for the relationship.
Yeah, and so what else are we going to be doing in that Panic at Pinhook?
We've got the circus with some killer circus clowns, and the dun 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 that'll deafen you as you go in there. But that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So and so this is going to be, and I'm sure there's other surprises other than that for sure.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is not for the faint of heart. Believe that. And all you folks out there that think they can't scare me at the Y, come on down.
So let's talk about what time you're going to start doing this.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m. And where do you go to get in line to get into the Panic at Pinhook?
You go to 1 YMCA Way in Glasgow.
Okay.
Just go to the Y.
Okay.
And we'll be down in the lower lot, and that'll be the entrance. We'll have
Okay.
it lit up.
Okay. So you'll have it all lit up, and everybody will see where to go and all that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
So you think there's an age limit, like maybe no kids any younger than a certain age?
I mean, that would all depend on the child. I mean,
Yeah.
I am certainly not a child, and I probably wouldn't go through it. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? So,
I think you're over the limit.
I believe so, but I think it's just going to depend on the person. I mean, there are probably kids that would love it and grown-ups that would absolutely want to run away. So
Well, and so that's going to start at 8 o'clock, starting what night?
tonight,
And it's going to continue tonight, and then what's the next night?
tonight and tomorrow night,
Okay, all right.
and then we're doing next weekend, Friday through Halloween night.
Okay, so I just want people to know because, we kind of get busy this time of the year, and I want people to be able to come out there and take advantage of what you all are doing because
Right.
I think that you probably have a way of recruiting scary people, don't you?
I'm going to tell you right now, I've got a laundry list of scary people that are ready and willing to be in this haunted world.
Any scary celebrities out there?
I'll never tell.
All right. Mr. Leatherface, or what his name is?
Yeah, Mr. Leatherface. You could try to call him that, but you won't be able to hear you over the chainsaw.
Well, and of course, the YMCA continues to be quite the asset in our community. And this, I'm presuming, is there a little admission cost on this?
It's $15.
Okay.
But we're certainly going to run some specials. I believe if you're a Glasgow Scotty, check out our Facebook page. We're going to have a special for you since you've got a game tonight.
Okay.
And we'll be doing the same thing for the other local schools. So
Okay.
just check us out. Or if you give us a good reason why you should get in free, who knows, we might let you in free.
Well, I mean, what if you scare your way in?
Absolutely. I'll just get out of the way. You can just do what you got to do.
So it's only $15,
only
and of course,
$15.
with the kind of return you get on that $15 investment for what the YMCA does, that's a pretty impressive return on your money for sure.
Absolutely. The YMCA does a lot in the community.
Now,
People
you-
I think don't even realize.
Now, I was in here busy talking with Danny Williams. You gave me these two. Are we supposed to be giving these away?
You can give them away now, or you can wait till later in the morning. That's completely up to you.
Okay,
But
well.
there's 2 free tickets, and you can bring a friend, so that's 3.
Okay,
And then we'll
all
give
right.
away an additional 2 tickets.
Okay, all right. Well, here's what I think I want to do. I think I was going to do.
Okay.
I thought, well, why don't we just thank you for being here, and then why don't we just give away these 2 free tickets plus 1 for a friend? Okay, so what? Let me try to think about your math here.
Right.
These are 2 free tickets, 1 for you and 1 for a friend. Is that right?
No, 2 free tickets, and you can bring a friend, so that's 3.
Okay, all right. So anyway, the 3. Well, that's kind of a neat idea. Hey, if I'm going to go somewhere where I know I'm going to be scared, I want as much of a backup as I can get.
Well, you want someone in the front and in the back, so
Okay,
that way you're not,
all right,
just
all
out
right.
there.
So why don't we just do the lucky 7th caller right now? Okay.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Here's what you just learned. You just heard about this. You just learned about this. This is the Panic at Pinhook. And we're going to take the 7th caller right now at 651-9149, 800-956-1023. They're already calling. And
I can't wait to get this name. We'll make sure they get really
yeah,
scared.
all right. So we'll answer that here just and we'll hear a couple commercials and we'll come back with a winner, okay? Caller number 7 is going to win the ticks.
For over 25 years, Window World has provided quality products for homeowners around the country. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, the vinyl finish means they will never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable composite frame that will never rot. When it comes time to replace your windows or doors, trust Window World. Call 270-780-9600.
Simply the best for less. Window World.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. .com crash, housing crash, and the roller coaster we're going through right now. It's a dangerous time to not know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So, how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer, NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/advantage. netsuite.com/advantage.
Seventh time I picked up the phone, Randy Ford was there. Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
Are you a Halloween lover?
I love it, yeah.
So are you
up for a good scare?
Are you ready for? He's up for a good scare, Angela.
Well, be sure to put his name down and be watching for him.
Yeah, I tell you what. So this is good. This ticket is good for two people and a friend.
Sounds good.
So if you got a friend you really want to quote unquote scare,
yeah, I think I could probably come up with something.
All right, Randy. Let me find out from Angela. What we want him to come by the radio station to pick up this ticket?
He can come by the Y and pick it up. That way we'll know who he is and we can be looking out for him.
Okay, Randy, you know where the Y is, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I just gave Angela that ticket, and they're going to have it for you at the front door. And you can call back next week and let us know how scary it is so we can get them all pumped up for the weekend after that, okay?
I sure will. I appreciate it, you guys.
Okay, Randy, thanks a lot for winning today, okay?
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye. Randy Ford, he wins tickets to the Panic at Pin Oak. Remember that. I'm going to, it's a little alliteration right there.
Right. Hopefully he won't still be in the fetal position next week so he can
No, he won't. He'll call up and tell us a few things like that, all right? Okay. All right. Well, lots of good stuff going on at the Y. It's all good. Panic at Pin Oak will be as well. And thanks for coming by and telling us that.
Thanks for having me.
And scaring us, and we'll be anxious to see how it goes, okay?
All right.
Okay, Angela Briggs with the YMCA. She's got a title now. It's the Director of Financial Development and Grants at the YMCA. All right, I'm going to get over here just in a second and check the birthdays for you. We got some tidbit news, too.
Ugh, why is this thing so slow?
Is your slow computer frustrating, but you don't want to pay the money for a new one? Well, check this out.
Hi, I'm Chris from Apollo PC. Nothing runs better than a new computer. Our refurbished models are practically good as new. Right now, get a complete computer system with monitor, keyboard, mouse, and speakers running Windows 7 for only $300. Or if you prefer a laptop, we have fully refurbished models for only $250. And we wouldn't put the Apollo name on it if they weren't top-notch.
Search faster with Apollo PC. Chain Drive in Glasgow next to Sweetheart Bakery.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. .com crash, housing crash, and the roller coaster we're going through right now. It's a dangerous time to not know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So, how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer, NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/advantage. netsuite.com/advantage.
I'm Michael Hale. For the past 8 years, I've had the honor of serving Barron County and the people who call it home as your county judge executive. Barron County is a thriving community with lots of opportunities for small businesses and jobs. We've helped agricultural and parks and recreation flourish with over 800 youth participating, along with the increase in recruitment with 4-H and FFA. With your vote this November, we can continue to do so. Thank you.
Paid for by Michael Hale.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them full term.
From the north, south, east, west,
Yes.
NEWS, here's the latest news.
Spinning the globe like a fast-moving orb.
And ringing the bell.
That's right. Ring it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here.
There it is. All right, Brendan, you got anything to ring up there?
Just my voice.
Okay. Your voice rings? It's ringing out
Some
up there.
people's ears it does.
Hey, you know what? It's Friday. It's an exciting day around here. Friday, we've had the haunted, the Panic at Pin Oak. We've had lots of other things, but now it's time to pay the piper because somebody's going to win a pair of tickets to go to the Grand Ole Opry. Not the fake Opry, not any sort of a
no, not a fake one.
Cheap impression. This is the real thing.
Yes. And, since it's so easy this week, I was thinking about maybe taking, like, caller 5 or something. Will that be okay?
Well, yeah, as opposed to what?
Caller 1.
Okay, all right.
Let's mix it up a little bit because it's so easy.
Well, you got everybody's calling now already.
I know. So here we go. Opry, I can't take a winner till we give that third clue. You ready?
Give me that clue.
Let's do it.
Opry clue number 3.
All right. Third clue. It's really easy this week, so we're going to take the fifth caller with the right answer.
All
okay.
Right. Well, every phone line we have is ringing up.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just going to come down the line on those phone lines. Here it is. In 2014, this artist won his third career Grammy Award for Best Solo Country Performance with his 8-time platinum version of Old Crow Medicine Show's Wagon Wheel. Who are we talking about today? Your caller 1, try again, okay? Your caller 2, try again. We're looking for caller 5. Your caller 3, try again. And your number 4, you're getting close. All right. Good morning, WCLU and the Big Willie. I always forget what to say. Do you want a shot at this Opry trivia?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Who do you think it is?
It's Darius Rucker.
You got it, Darius Rucker. Pretty simple.
I like the confidence she had. Yes, I do want to try to win this.
She knows. All right, yep, it is Darius Rucker. He'll be at the Opry this coming week with Dustin Lynch and Lauren Elena and many others, too. Let me put you on hold and get your information, okay?
Is there a certain time we win, or is it?
You just won.
I'm sorry. Can you go any time, or is it just one time? A certain time.
I'll explain all that to you here in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
Okay, stand by here. Stand by. All right, Henry, I'll take care of this, and you take care of that.
You take care of her and come back. Yeah, I got a few tidbits to share with you.
Buddy.
Okay, but I'll switch to Brendan right now.
Okay.
Brendan's had a busy week this week for sure, haven't you?
I have. It's really been busy, but it's good. I'm just encouraged by all the stuff going on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I do want to make a mention. Luckily, it's not really luckily. Maybe I should be better about how I say this. There is an accident. My understanding is right at the state line, 65 north. But just be aware of that. If anyone's traveling south this morning and they're seeing all that traffic over there, that's going to be on the northbound side. So coming into Kentucky, something's happened there Not real sure exactly what, but anyway.
What is that right down there at the Tennessee state line?
Yes, that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry if I missed that.
That there's some construction down there. I was watching. Sometimes when I'm up early, I've got a way I can watch Channel 5 out of Nashville because I have family in Nashville. They had the traffic backup on the big News Channel 5 traffic cam. One day last week was 5 miles.
Really?
5 miles.
My goodness.
That. We've had that here recently around here.
Yeah.
I was caught in one Wednesday of this week that was backed up on I-65. Maybe the one you're talking about, I don't know, but just outside Smiths Grove there.
It's crazy. You sit there, you're looking like, well, how much longer will this last? And if you knew, you'd really be hacked.
And do I have enough gasoline to hold me here?
You need to take a Chase Lounge and
a lawn chair you can sit out on the road or something.
Just kind of work your way up. Anyway, but seriously, what I worry about is so many construction workers are working in those zones that it's just dangerous to even be working there.
Yeah, it is.
Much more dangerous than to be driving through there, quite honestly. All right, so you got our winner?
Wanda, our winner this week, and again, the answer was Darius Rucker, and we'll play again next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
That's right.
Be listening.
Darius is very talented.
Oh, he is.
The Old Crow Medicine Show, one of my favorites. I thought, how could anybody improve on that? Well, Darius did a great job.
He knocked a home run there.
That's right.
He did.
What was it? Even I'm so I only want to be with you. I'm so something. Even the dolphins made me cry.
Oh yeah. He's Hootie of the Blowfish, right?
Well, I don't know if he's Hootie or not.
I think he's Hootie.
One of them.
Yeah, or he was.
All right, a couple of things here. We've got the Opry tickets given away, and we've given away Haunted Woods tickets, the Panic at Pin Oak. We've been so busy this week, y'all. There's so much in the way of tidbit news that we did not get to cover. So what I'm doing is to wrap up the week and looking at the clock tick away, I'm just going to give you the headlines of the stories that we didn't have time to do this week, okay?
Sounds great.
So y'all sign off on these headlines,
Give us the headlines, Henry.
Okay, this is the tidbit news stories. If anybody wants to know more about these, you can probably look them up somewhere because these are all big stories this week. Story number 1, a Dallas man was arrested for allegedly murdering a woman aged 21 who beat him at basketball.
I mean, not funny.
No. But I'm telling you, it's a true story. The guy this girl beat him in basketball, and he murdered the woman, okay? This is in Dallas. Okay?
Goodness.
How about this headline? High rent is pushing homeless people to pair up as roommates.
Oh, okay.
Now, think about that. You're homeless. So, homeless is so bad, they have to have roommates.
But they don't have a room.
I'm telling you, that's the tidbit news. All right. What about this story? What about this story we didn't have time to air this week? In Pakistan, a court gives back a Hindu girl to her kidnapper.
Oh no!
Is that not a crazy story?
It is.
A tidbit story. The court says, "Wait a minute.
Why would you do that?"
I don't know. In Pakistan, they have some odd something. Wait a minute. You're the kidnapper, but due to a technicality, we're giving you the girl back. Is that not weird?
That's a nut.
All right. Another headline we didn't get to this week was 2 men attempt to pick up the same child from school. Both thought that they were the child's father.
Oh, no. That sounds like a soap opera.
Soap opera or a grocery store tabloid, checkout line tabloid.
Wow.
All right. Also, 2 cops voluntarily resigned this week for failing to use a lethal weapon on a suspect. You failed to use that lethal weapon, son. Yeah, I'm going to resign. Is that not crazy?
Crazy.
Unless you know the rest of the story, which we didn't have time to get into that this week.
Yeah.
All right. Also, we have this story this week. We didn't get to it. Slavery is on the ballot for voters in 5 U.S. states.
What?
We might want to try to move that one into next week, but that's the headline that I saw. The story this week. Also, I saw that in Iowa. The Iowa State Police say the mountain lion sighting in Des Moines was really a house cat.
Big house cat.
What kind of house cat looks like a mountain lion? If a house cat that big probably doesn't move like a mountain lion, I'll say that.
Probably not.
rip your head off.
That's right. And then finally, the last headline that we didn't get to this week. You see, I look a lot of different places for just tidbit news.
You do.
Some of them are inappropriate because of the subject matter.
We're going to get you a website, tidbitnews.com.
That's right. But anyway, this final one is that a man steals $11 million from behind bars. That would be another.
How did he pull that off? We'll have to look into that.
Well, again, it's a tidbit news story. I didn't have time to get into the rest of the story.
Yeah. So now you don't know the rest of the story.
No, well, you don't, but I do. I know where to go look. I know where I have all these things parked, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's been busy. Y'all have been great partners this week in doing all this tidbit news, and who knows where we'll go next week.
Who knows?
I'm going to come back and find out if I can.
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all have a good rest of the day, and thanks for doing a good job.
This is your home for Glasgow's best variety. WCLU